hi, just taking this out to the trash. The bins are at the curbside and I better look lively because the recycling bin's about to be collected. Not just a second, but in a few minutes or hours. Or I think less than an hour. Anyway, good morning. It's, what day is it? It's Wednesday, gosh. And the time is 9 o'clock. Right, I haven't told you this before, but I have to explain why I swapped beds upstairs. Well, you probably guessed, because there's holes in it. Okay, the holes aren't the problem, it's the springs underneath that cause the holes. So for months I've been laying on that mattress with a little pin digging into my side now and again. I try to press it down each time, but it still pops up, and I thought now's the time, it's a lovely day, do it. So I'm doing it. And also because I took the sheets off, I thought I'd give them a wash as well while I'm at it. And there's more to come actually. That's not all I'm doing today, as you'll soon find out. The other viewer of this channel may have guessed it. I'm giving it another crack. I think it's the third attempt to get the American sofa out of the door. The last time I had trouble unscrewing those. I forgot what you called them now, those cross screws. Phillips screws. I tried doing it manually and I balked on a few of those screws. So I've got myself an electronic cordless drill come Phillips screwdriver. So I'm going to give it a bash, and if this fails then I've tried everything, I guess. So we'll see later whether I succeed or not. Wish me luck, eh? What a lovely day. It's like a summer's day and it's cool. That's what you want really, a sunny day with a cool air. Very nice. After squint is so bright. It's about 12:30 and I haven't had any breakfast yet, so I'm going to now. The bin men have been for the Blue Tops collections, which is the general recycling such as bottles, plastic, cardboard. I've just noticed there's a third bin there, a green top. Now my green top's still in the back garden, so I think the green top collection has been, and they've put back the green top in my drive instead of the correct neighbours. It's not, I know it's blocking my car, but then again the black top bin is as well, which the collection for that will be around 5:15, 5:30, and I've got a reminder at 5:45 to bring the bins in, so I might move that green top bin if it hasn't moved before then. There wasn't a vlog yesterday, which was Tuesday, and that's because the electrician came to finish off the conservatory electrics. He did a good job as well. Took him about 2 hours, I think. So that was good. Nothing much happened yesterday, so I think I did editing mostly yesterday, so that was all I did, so I didn't vlog that. So yes, no vlog for Tuesday. Also, it's 4:45, and at 5 o'clock today I've got a viewing, a house viewing. It was all of a sudden, you know. Got an email about 3 o'clock, 3:30, maybe an hour ago. There's also another viewing on Saturday at 3 o'clock. As regards the builder, we're trying to negotiate on a price. We've told him we don't want his offer, but maybe slightly more, sort of in between. It's not even in between really, but yeah, we wanted more than the offer he was asking, so we've gone back to him, but he's not replied or responded, so that's still a mystery. I think he's got cold feet by the sounds of it, and we're going to adjust the price as well today, and that's probably live now, and we'll see what else happens. So far there's 2 viewings. I don't know if that's as a result of the, I don't think it was, because that was the new price was only negotiated afterwards, after the viewings that were booked. Well, we'll have to see what happens now. And today is an amazing day weather-wise, absolutely amazing. It's very hot. I said earlier it was cool, but now in the evening it's quite hot, or warm, very warm, and very sunny, really nice. It's a shame I stayed in today, but I thought I'd do a few manual things like moving the beds around. Hello, it's 4:45, so the agent should be here any minute, and I've also had another email saying somebody else wants to view the house today, straight after the one at 5 o'clock. So it's all happening, so it's good. What a lovely day. The only thing I didn't bank on was the dust carts at around 5 o'clock. So it's going to be a nice little obstruction and a real pleasant scent. It's gone 5. You can't blame the agent because he's not a local agent. I specifically picked him out, you see. He's about 8 miles away. And of course he's caught in the rush hour, so he's not here. And he's just texted to say, could I show the first applicants around? And he'll be here for the second ones at 5:15. At the moment they're not here. Oh, wait a minute, who's this? Oops, nope. That's the neighbour. Right, so they're not here yet. I think I'll send him another text just to let him know. Yeah, I think I better do that.
Double pecking wash day. There's Helen. Bit of a breeze, bit of an enjoy. Yes, anyways, try to.
They're here. They've brought their baby along, and the agents just turned up as well. They're all in the garden, about to go to the storage hut. I was showing them around actually. I showed them this room, the diner, the kitchen, the conservatory, and we got as far as the pond when the agent turned up. I think they're going to come back in the house shortly. So he's showing them around now. I'm just making myself look scarce. It's 5:34 and I've just said goodbye to the agent. Yes, the second person turned up while the first applicants were here. So while the agent was showing the first applicants the upstairs, I was showing the second applicant the downstairs in the garden. The agent said the first applicants were first-time buyers, and I think they were keen. They liked it or something. It was a positive feedback anyway. But they are looking at other houses, and they're actually they live between Blackheath and Greenwich. You know that restaurant I go to in Blackheath? I went there on my birthday for breakfast. I think they live somewhere near there. So they are a major possibility. The second one, she lives near Sutcliffe Park in one of the new apartments, but her property hasn't been valued, so it's not as simple as the first applicant. But tomorrow I'll get a feedback for both of them, so I know where I am. And there's no news about the builder and his daughter. That's gone quiet now. The agent did chase them, but they haven't replied. So next viewing is on Saturday. But I won't be surprised if there's more viewings tomorrow and Friday. Maybe more on Saturday. Well, we'll see. I'll let you know. I'm going to close the blinds, lock the storage hut, storage facility in the garden, lock the garage. Luckily the dustmen haven't been yet, so that was lucky. And I think I'll have a coffee and some biscuits. Wow, I've closed all the blinds in the conservatory. Now I'm going to the storage room and lock up. I'm in the garage, so I'm gonna lock this door. There's a noisy bumblebee in the facility. Facility? In the facility. In the area. A big bumblebee. Really noisy. There's the bumblebee. It's right. I think the word I was looking for was vicinity. Vicinity. Right, I'm in the storage room at the corner of the garden. So I'm going to close this door and I think that's about it for outdoors. Got an itchy eye. So I've got two things to do. I've got to make the bed and I need to bring in the bins later. I don't know what's happened to the blacktop collection, but it hasn't happened yet. Bizarre. Just because it looks like the bin men haven't been doesn't mean they haven't been. So I just went and checked to see if the bin was empty, but it's not. They haven't been yet. I've been upstairs to change into my slippers and I forgot to take my coat up. Not that I need it today because I've looked out the window here and there and I've seen a couple of people in shorts, and there's me about to put a coat on just because it was cold earlier. I've actually been up early this morning. I think I got up at 7:30 and I've had cereals, which is cornflakes and muesli. Then later I had marmalade on toast with a mug of coffee, and before I had the cereals I had a pint of grapefruit juice, and I got to work on the American sofa and moving the beds around. It's been quite a productive day really, and so I'm going to have a coffee now and some biscuits and perhaps nibble on a couple of dolmades or dolma. Right, better hang this coat up. Don't be fooled, that is not a made bed. You can tell by the lumps that perhaps it's not a made bed, but because I was running out of time with the visitors coming, I had to quickly throw the over to the time I had to just make it look presentable. But yes, this is on my to-do list for later, or maybe now. I mean, I dried them out in the conservatory after it's been in the washing machine, and it's probably 90% dry, so I'm going to leave it in here for a couple of more hours just so it's more dry. I could make it and still be dry. Oh well. What's the rush?
You've got to leave something to the imagination. The word that will excite their greed is
just about giving you a personal claims handler to take care of you all the way. Another way.
I just heard the dust cart, so I've given it a few minutes and I think it's gone around the corner now, so I'm going to bring the bins in. It's quite late actually, 10 to 7. They're approximately an hour late. Not that I mind, it's just good to document these things. I think somebody else is bringing in. I think somebody else is bringing in. I think somebody else is bringing in their bins. Why am I sitting here? I should be bringing in the bins. I need the keys. Upstairs I go. Right, I've brought the bins in. Whew. All that's left to do now is to make the bed. Hi, it's 8:22 in the evening and it's sunset. I've just been upstairs to make the bed, so that chores done as well. So I made the bed, brought the bins in, closed the blinds, closed the storage room in the garden. I locked it, locked the garage, and I'm very hot. So I think I'm going to chill now. Got a pint of water and watch some YouTube videos. on TiVo, I've got last night's Gotham. I've got Herbert Lom in The Return of the Pink Panther, which I saw about a month ago. Excuse me, but it is worth watching again. But I'll keep that back for another date. And what else? There was a Tom Hardy that I watched this morning, but I fast forward through it. It was Oliver Twist. So I fast forward to his bits because it's such a oft told story. And he's showing. It was made about 2007, so you can see he had star quality, and it's a 2-parter, so I watched that as well. What else is there? There's a couple of Dr. Blake mysteries, so I'll be watching that. I've got no videos to edit except today's, but I'll do that tomorrow, which leaves the ground clear. Is that the same? Leave the tables clear. Leave the ground clear. I know you're shouting at the screen, but I've come to a pause. I think I'm sitting awkward, that's what it is. It's distracting me. Oops. So, decks clear. So I've cleared the decks. Well, it's left the decks clear. Oh, get on with it, Stephen. I know, sorry. What I mean is, I can focus on the room escape games. I think I've got only 2 left to catch up on. So, it's a pretty good game. What else is there? It's a Wednesday. So, oops. So that's it really. I'll get a pint of water now and watch YouTube. My phone ran out of battery. So, that's because I've been up since 7:30 today. Just as well really. Anyway, I'm waffling on like I always do, and I'm going to get that pint of water for sure. Right, let's watch YouTube. God, I've never seen that before. Wow. Wow. I've never seen that before. On the apple tree. Surely one day of sunshine didn't cause that. Incredible.